Hello, folks. Welcome to I guess what you call, funny edition of Louisville Jedi Practice. Um, if you're wondering why we call it the funny edition, I'm going to let my buddy Marty here explain.
Well, if you'll take a look
At Ben,
this way,
towards the,
he has ripped his pants.
while doing our previous lesson, which is my karate session. So, if you guys get humor out of this, that's why. So, apologies for that, but I think these shorts are just dying down a slow, painful death. So
If you're the ladies and you're getting something else from it, that's okay too.
yes, so apologies to all the folks watching this. We just can't just shit about it right now. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it otherwise. So yeah. Anyway, Marty, let's get here. Power. So we may we may end up doing the talent roles and you guys get more of the show. Well, all right, let me finish. So if we do the talent roles and you guys see some drastic shit happen, you know why. So anyway, yeah, just sit back and enjoy the show. I don't mean that in a bad way. Let's see if. And there's no one watching us yet, obviously. What the?
Did I hear someone come down the steps?
No.
Oh, what was I hearing?
I don't think. We'll be right back.
I guess they're just hitting on something.
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah. All right, Sam, we're live. And I gave them a disclosure about my incident. Yeah. I think you guys.
you said you wouldn't tell them, and then you told them.
I don't know what the hell I was doing. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Makashi blades. I've never pulled out. Out of power. Running out of battery. See, when they're purple like that, they actually run out of power a lot quicker. It does turn red, then eventually don't have power. We don't have a triple. Honestly, right. At least before, yeah, where's your triple? That switch that off. Let's do it. I'm gonna turn mine off, but I'll put it set that it was always. All right, where those little things? That was one next. Can you grab that one? There's one. Closer. Oh. Well, I didn't want them to ask me questions for comments later. Yeah, they don't care. I mean, it's seeable, they've got door and they won't run back to the beginning of the conversation. Yeah, YouTube. See that why we need to be on Twitch or she's only people. No, it's anything. Really? Yeah, it's just no, it's any project at all. The only thing with Instagram. Really? TikTok. Sure. And then how from there was I saw
almost like a bodysuit. And he's doing this. He's doing cat things.
That's one way to get you money, Sam. Yeah. And you get out there. See, you got the bad Summer Scouts, and $33 a month. And that's one way we get paid for it. Yeah. But just sort of if it's the shit house.
I sure did like a flip where you like play the time.
There we go.
85 right there. He stops and do that. And just cuts the character. He's like, guys, I'd only do some of this stuff just because they came with me. He gets back
Well,
to
you know, I'm gonna break this down. You know, pick up a point, Thomas. You know, next time we're streaming this from TikTok. Fuck yeah.
TikTok, and well, and there's a way to where you send it to one, but it shares with all the others.
yeah,
No, it's we have it that way.
multi-stream setup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put it on there.
I might download the Restream app to my phone and see how it goes. Hang on, I should have used TikTok for this. This would have been funny. Okay. I could install it and get it.
Yeah. We can hear the Jedi stuff on yours. All right. So we'll start with
Let's turn the volume off. Turn it on.
step one. Oh, he's got to get the volume going.
Maybe this will fix my back.
And 2, 3. This is 4,
Oop, right.
5, 6, 7, 8, and
9.
all right. So we'll start with the standing sideways in our sheet show position here, stepping forward, and we're cutting diagonally, Simok, and coming up on the other side, and cutting diagonally this way, and back up again. Steps, cuts down, reset, cut down. Good. Slash, step, slash down, bring it up, down, bring it up. Just cut down and up, cut down and up, down, cut up and down, cut up. Good. You think the same way you did the karambit on your 3D printer, you could find a way to 3D print something like that, but that does the kukri knife style like that. I'd like to have practice versions of
Which
those.
one's that?
That's the Nepal knife.
Oh,
The
yeah.
curved one that way. But I don't have. I've got practice knives. I don't have one like that.
Yeah, you
So-
so print. We should have fixed the printer.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting how to do it.
Step
I
cut down.
that I have it.
Yeah.
I saw a video the other day of a 3D printer thing. I was like, I should get one of those. Wait a minute. I have one of those. I forgot I had it.
Whoops. My brother-in-law did a lot of the 3D printing. Well, he got into for a little while and made some really cool stuff. I have a practice karambit that he printed. That's the end of my selection of practice knives. So I'm seeing there's another. If you could make a kukri style thing about how they're weighted, allows you to go from forward grip to reverse grip with a kukri knife. And I've seen where they'll actually toss it and catch it, like Captain America and Winter Soldier did during their fight. From the same thing, cut upward as you step. So if we got the balance of it right, also on the practice knife, then we could. I could have a whole series of knife to knife.
Fixed it.
Yeah.
Took a few tries, but I did.
I think it's not working when I try to take it apart.
Look, it's purple
I
sand.
should have been printing that one. I haven't looked at it.
Oh, yeah, it may not because it's obvious. Good.
We had all those extra, all those extra to get that hot. Remember we took the whole hot egg apart and there was that whole water.
Yeah.
Thing. I don't even.
Here, trust me with something. I think I can hit my saber. We're playing. Oh, no, no, no.
Not doing the.
Not using the last sound. I don't remember the key code for that. I can't remember what it is. Key code thing.
So like tap tap hold tap tap something like that. Yeah, it was cool. Blaster. All right, next we've got from our makashi position. We're going to parry it.
Nice playing music. Oh my gosh. That's nice.
That's parry and stab. Good, parry. Good. One way.
I know there's some entries on the website for it. Harry, but I just don't remember what it's.
Stab.
Oh, village?
I'm not working up myself.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know they included like a small instruction manual on it, but I don't remember. Very what the hang on.
Other hand. Oh, so makashi does both sides. Parry, parry, step and thrust.
Hang left.
And parry and thrust.
Let me check the comments.
And thrust.
Checking the.
Thrust.
No viewers yet. Same.
Here, parry and stab.
I was thinking of using an app called Restream for this.
Then we have the downward orbital front cross. It turns, comes back the other way. Here, you can add the Tai Chi hands to it. Oh, step and push.
I got one there.
Step and push. What are the Tai Chi doings? The left hand comes up.
Yeah.
And then lengthen here. And then as you step out here, and this one thrusts in a circle, this follows with the pitch. And then it comes in, sweeps down, and it gets to here and comes up. And then stepping forward. And as I twist to that twist position, it pushes.
I'm trying to work on that.
And twist and push. Gives the left hand something to do also.
Yeah, my left always is awful right now.
Yeah, and the right hand would be, and this is back, if it was empty hand, well, that's back, that hand would be pushing. See, they mirror each other. When one's pushing, the other one is up in this lift. But since you got a sword in one hand, its job is just to do this. So there's no mirroring, and that
does
doesn't.
not want to do that.
So as it flows down, this is coming up. It's just doing like that crane hand is actually be hitting them with the wrist as it lifts up this way. This thrust out. And as I unwind the twist, that's the push. It comes back. It does this. This would be where this hand's doing the push. As this hand would do the push, it's actually doing the.
I got the clash fixed. Try it, Sam, real quick.
Step.
Yeah. Hey, we got it. That'll be us from looking boring.
It goes left, steps out, and push. And the idea is that you're not hitting that your weight stays low the whole time, and your feet kind of find their place. Why you don't really rise or fall. You just this low level, controlled, balanced, slow walk.
Yeah.
They call it the dragon walking.
Dragon Ball.
The dragon walking. Tai Chi.
Okay.
It's just really wide. You don't move. It's more about the legs actually than it's the hands.
Yeah.
In this. All right. Then we have kneeling.
Hut slide.
Right. The hut slide.
Oh God, I hope I don't make my short situation any worse.
It'll be awesome. So with the right side forward, we're up the gym. So you bring the back foot forward to the knee, and I'm going to drop this knee down. I'm going to cut as I step forward. Boom. Oh, I'm sorry, I did that wrong. When the left's forward, it's up. The right slides. The right steps, it cuts down. Yes. When the left slides up, you raise it. If the left step forward, you slide forward, you slice down as the right steps forward.
And I get my saber on my back. Oh God.
Yeah, you want to keep the tip still above. It should be up at like an angle. This one.
Hello.
Step cut down. Slide up. Step and raise.
Oh,
Slide
God.
forward, cuts down.
Yeah.
We only go one way on that because it's hard on the knees,
It's JoJo.
especially for Westerners.
Yeah.
Chinese have no problem doing it. But
Okay.
then we have our
Rolling.
town roll, forward roll.
Oh,
Oops. Alright,
damn.
I was trying to go to reverse grip. Cool about it. There. Well, now I'm in reverse grip. So as we drop down, we're rolling shoulder to hip, moving the head to the side, right? Trying to make it as soft and as silent as possible. Oh, back up. Oh, to that kind of position. Oh, goodness. All right, drops.
Well, that one wasn't too bad. We forgot to have over there.
I'm like Mario.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm rolling my actually what's great.
Well, look at it. There you go.
Oh, good.
God.
All right, let's do the hand switches from one hand to the other, coming down to the front and out like we're hitchhiking. Circle up and it'll come out of your hand and you catch it, and we come all the way out to the other side. Right.
Let me see.
Yeah, be sure you got enough room side to side, right? And we do wingspan available to you. So you can come out, it rolls up. I reach in front of my hand as it goes out this way, as it comes back. And I come up like I'm hitchhiking and I reach in front. As it comes out of my hand, I catch it. I'm gonna keep turning. I'm essentially letting it roll loose of my thumb and index finger. As soon as it rolls out of that grip, I'm grabbing it with the other side. Rolls loose, grabbing it with the other side. Spin catch, spin catch, spin catch, spin catch. Good. Now behind the back, it's really easy. You just hand it off. You get a hammer lock position, hand it to the other side, and out. We pass it from one side to the other. Nope, grab the blade, don't grab the head.
Yeah.
Really like making all the means. All right, now we'll go front to back. So we pass it to the front, but going back, we go behind. Pass it to the front, go to the back, behind, make forward, reverse. Woo! Forward, reverse.
It was working me up.
Now
Like,
the other way, forward, go reverse this way. Forward here.
that's the way it was.
And reverse. Forward here. And go back. Front. And then behind.
I think this is playing the best swing music.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. All right, go ahead. Now we do the OBM.
Yeah, cutting down, rolls this way first to the front. I bring it into the armpit and turn and then out.
And if I may say, folks, this lightsaber is not a good thing to show that. What is it saying?
You know, you can grip it fine, so as long as it's got a place for your hand to fit.
This one's even more difficult. You want to switch?
Yeah.
No, Marty.
That was not that bad.
This hill's pretty thick and long.
You have to grab it with two hands and you don't have much to grab by at the bottom.
Yeah.
One more time.
Yes, I brought that one time. Yeah, I got it from Ultra Sabers. Ooh, Thompson got it down. Damn.
Not bad.
It's not bad. You're doing pretty well.
Do both hands. Other side to circle it. Come around. Right in.
For someone who hasn't done this in a while, and sure.
I was in there for I really like that. I'll do instant.
I
It's
guess
Fortnite Olympics.
I got you. Yeah. I remember when you were younger and you were doing this with us. That was cool.
Good.
All right. Now what?
Now, let's look at our Makashi series that we've got.
I labeled this one part 4 stance, so that way, you know, I keep better track.
Yeah, I don't know where we are on that. That's totally you.
I'll take a look at the videos later.
But where we are in our series.
I'll rename it later.
So the first movement we have from our
And,
makashi position, right? In the ideal makashi saber, you don't think the ideal version, but it just the whole idea is that the pointing's always pointing at the opponent that way, right? As much as you can.
Yeah.
So a saber with the bent hilt makes it easy to do that. That pistol grip makes it real easy to thrust. But the first movement on there's we'll call a shiok, it's a center line thrust, right? But to get that center line thrust from our beginning position, we have to move their sword out of the way. So we're in what's called the mako, where the sabers are crossed, and I've got to turn my hand, palm up, move their saber off the line, right? I don't want them to take my center line. I want to move it enough that it's out of the way so that I can thrust straight into their center line. That's the first movement here, and center line thrust.
Yeah.
Parry thrust. Right? That's one. Boom. So if we're in the maka position, you want their sword on, if you're holding in your right hand, the right side of your blade, and they're on the right side of yours, right? So we both to the right side, but on the outside.
Yeah.
Whereas opposed to on the inside. If we're on the inside, I actually have a straight line to thrust, but he does also. So here, they don't have that straight line. I have to create it. And to create it, I parry it enough to make that hole to be able to thrust in, right? So that's the first movement here. I'm just going to be in maka. Ben's going to circle it out and then thrust. Yeah, that's the first one. Circle out, thrust. Good. Again, parry it out, thrust. This is the photo shin. Parry out and thrust. Good.
All right, I was just
Same. So it would be, yeah, from the outside, yep, you parry and thrust. Boom. Down. Move there to sword off line, create a hole, and thrust. Good.
Yeah.
Turn. From here, yep. Move it just enough. Good. Create the hole. Yep. And good. Fancy with it. Yeah, there you go. Stabby stab. Good. Now, move two, we're going to go the opposite way. They have just done that to you. So you've just had your saber moved for them to thrust.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with that. They move it. We're going to continue that circle, right? We're going to circle around here this time. And we're going to knock their saber down, right? So they move your saber. You're circling the opposite direction now. Instead of going looking at a clock that was clockwise, they're moving your sword counterclockwise. We circle over it. It's a little bigger of a circle.
Okay.
Move that, smack it down, and then we're thrusting high to a high line. It's a cha shiok to the throat or face, right?
Okay.
So they parry, we circle, knock it down, thrust, high. They parry, we circle down, thrust, right? They parry and thrust, we circle, bat it down, and thrust. So now I'm going to do what you were just doing, and you're all going to do the next step. So I'm here, I go to parry and thrust, then circles and smacks it down, and then he thrusts high to the face, right? Again, I go to parry and thrust, but he smacks it down and he thrusts. Good. I parry to thrust, he smacks it down, he thrusts. Good. I parry to thrust, and smacks it down and thrusts.
I'm getting a little too aggressive there.
Parry and thrust.
Yeah, I'm getting too aggressive with that.
Now, we're doing it right.
Yeah. All right, Mike, you're up.
So from here, I parry to thrust. Yes. Oh, sorry. I had your line and I circled too far.
Yeah.
There.
All right, really got those hands and move.
Good.
Good. All right, Thomas is checking.
Now we're in maka. I circle it out. Yeah, and smack it down and you go high. So here, I go there. And you're gonna make a bigger circle. Yeah, and then stab. Good.
Yes.
Again, I do a small one, you do a larger one. Good.
Yeah.
The small follow. Yep, there you go. I do a small, you circle larger. Boom. Yeah. Like almost keep in contact with it and then re-establish it. Parry. There you go. Good. I parry and thrust. Good. There you go. That's move two. So the next one now, they've just knocked your saber down and they're going to thrust high. As they thrust high, we lift the elbow first. Lift the elbow to raise the sword up. There, right? It's like doing a roof. she
Kind of like this, right?
Chicho, but I keep the point towards him, right? Yeah. It comes up this way. And as soon as we knock his sword up, now we're going to go to low line. We're going to attack the knee, right? So we bring it up, big circle, low to the knee. It flips up, shot down to the leg, lift and cut down to the leg, right? So now you'll do move 1, I'll do move 2, you'll do move 3, right? So from the start, first you circle and thrust, which I carry down, and I go to thrust high. Now you do move 3, and you take my leg. Yeah. Do 1, carry thrust, I circle, I thrust, you lift, cut the leg. Good.
Kind of like you did the whole thing.
That's correct. We go parry to the side. You do 1 and thrust. I circle, and I throw, and lift, and go for the leg. Good. One more time. Okay. Go circle, thrust. I parry down. I throw, and lift. Cut the leg. Good.
Okay, Marty's done.
Circle, I parry. I thrust. Go circle, thrust. I parry, I throw. There it is. And then boom. That's it. Good. Circle, thrust. I parry, I thrust. But it's not going there. Yes. Yeah. That elbow lift. Again. Circle, thrust. I parry, I thrust. I'm not moving that.
Good.
Circle, thrust. I parry, I throw. It is. Good. 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 Yeah. Parry, thrust. That circle. There you go, Marty. Good. Yeah. Circle, thrust. Parry. I mean, that is oh my yeah, it's within that lane. Circle thrust. There it is. Good.
All right, Tom's.
That's the one thing I just keep messing up.
It's this.
You can do this. I thrust. Yeah, you lift from under and then take my leg. Yeah. Yeah. Circle. I run. Parry. I thrust up. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Circle. You thrust. Which I circle. You're circling with a small arm. I think I will tracking them. Thrust me. There we go. There we go. Yes. Good. Little circle, big thrust. That little thrust. Good. One more time. Circle and knock that down. There you go. Good. All right. So now they're doing this lift and hit low. We're gonna pass their saber, right? It's coming down to this leg. I gotta move this leg out of the way, and rather than meet it, I'm gonna come the same direction they're coming behind their sword. We're gonna sweep it past, then step in, and this time our thrust is coming in on like a horizontal. We're going for their shoulder, right? We're gonna come in and stab the left side shoulder, so they can't use that arm, right?
Yeah.
So it sweeps and stabs. That's the next step. So back and sweep, step and stab in.
All right.
So now you're doing step 2.
Yeah.
I do 1. You parry it down, you thrust, I lift. Now as I go down to your leg, you're gonna move it, not meet it. You're gonna be on this side and pass it, and then you thrust over here because your hand's over there.
Yeah.
Right? So keep it over there. As soon as you blocked here, you stab from there.
Okay.
Right? Good. Again. From the start, wait, I should be doing 1, right? I do 1, you do 2, thrust high, I do 3, so you do 4. Pass and thrust. Good, Ben. That was very good. Again. I do 1, you do 2, thrust high, I go to the leg, pass it, thrust. That's it. Good. Again. I do 1, you do 2, high, pass it. So no, don't need it. Pass it. Good. Again. I do 1, you do 2, I do 3, and you pass it and thrust. Good.
All right, go ahead.
I do 1, you do 2, I do 3, you pass it and stab. Good. Yeah. I do 1, you do 2, I do 3, pass it, stab. That's it. Good. I do 1, you do 2, I do 3, pass, stab. Good. I do 1, 2, 3, pass, Stab. Good.
One.
All right. I'm warned, and when you thrust high, you're not going to pass it. So you're going to sweep it by and then, yep, stab. Good. Yeah. You're warned, you sort of thrust high on that, not block, and then I can pass it by and stab. Good. Yeah, it's a bigger motion. We're going from small to big, essentially. Smallest is here, is first move. It gets bigger, it gets much bigger, and boom, that's it. Good. Yeah, circle there, you circle back, sweep by, stabs. Good. Yeah, circle, sweeps, you stab by, pass it, stab. Good. Circle there, up, pass it, stab. There you go.
Yeah.
Good. Now, after that one,
What's next?
from there, you're stabbing in. This is where I block in and come back.
Yeah.
All right. So the next move on this is they're coming into your left shoulder. That's where the stabs come in.
Yeah.
We're coming across now. Defending across. And again, it's not quite like the sweeping motion that we use with Chicho.
Yeah.
Stick is perpendicular to the floor. Right. We're not coming across this way. Again, I'm bringing my elbow across essentially, and again, still keeping the point towards them.
Yeah.
So that's the way the deflection
So it's
happens.
kind of
So
an
I can-
angle.
yeah, stab right away. I want to keep that point moving as little as possible and move it more at my wrist to block and stab. Right.
Yeah.
To block and stab this way.
Yeah.
Moves up and stabs in. That's the next
Yeah.
part to this.
All right.
Maybe step 5. So you have to do step 1 now to do step 5. You do step 1 and thrust. I circle over, so we thrust in low. I circle over, I thrust high, you block up. You go to my leg, which I sweep. As I come to stab in, now you're doing it, right? Now I'm going to lift that. It should be like this, like that way, yeah. So then you can go straight from there. Now you're stabbing into the right shoulder, right? Again, you do 1, move thrust. I do 2, I block high 3, you go for my leg. And I do 4, which is stabbing here, you block and stab. And there you go. And again, you do 1, move it and stab. I do 2, block high, sweeps. I go to stab here, block in, stab. Good. Again, one more time. Move and thrust. I block, go high, lift it up. There you go. Go for that leg. I scoop it by, block in, and stab. Good. So, move, thrust, block up. Ah, 3. Good. I sweep it by.
Almost been.
In and stabs. Good. That's it. Blocks and stabs. Good. Goes parry, thrust. Good. Good. Move it by. Up. Yeah, that way, this time it'll be like there, yeah, and stabs that way. So you can lead with that tip. Again, parry, thrust. Up, go with the leg. Well, there. There, yeah. Good. I think your tip is dropping. When you go for my leg, it's staying down there, so you're wanting to bring it up this way. After you go for the leg and they pass it, you want to come back up with your tip pointing this way. All right, so when you go for my leg, that's where it's happening. You go for that leg to cut it, and I pass it here. My next move is to come in here, but from where your hand is, you want to already have it like this on my center line. So as I go to thrust, that'll give you the shortest direction. Right? Because with your hand down here, yes, you want to bring it up this way. You want your hand here, so you just raise it like this. And boom, to reestablish that center line.
Yeah.
Rest. Again, it goes there, you thrust, you move the block up, you go for that leg. Now take that center line again. Yeah, so there you go. There you go. Thrust there and up, go for that leg, take the center line. Yeah, so you can block and thrust. Good.
All right.
All right. From Maka, you go parry, you block up, you take the leg, now forward and thrust. Good. Parry thrust. Whoops. I missed it. Forward and block, thrust. Good. Yeah. Parry thrust. Up to the leg and block, thrust. We thrust, block, you block, and thrust. Good. Right? Now you got them on that back side. Now's the one we had a little bit of trouble with last time. I have to think about it again. So they blocked your thrust, they're coming back with this thrust. That was the problem. It has to circle down. So circle down to come out that way. They block this, they come around the circles, you have to already drop the meter. Boom. Now, once you blocked it there,
Yeah.
blocked it here.
Oh, yeah. And then you just start it out.
Here, you're gonna come down. That's the right side. And come down the back. Oh, I'm exactly the other way. Here.
All right.
All right, now I've got it. We're numbering the steps.
All right. Now one.
So, from this inward position and thrust that you were just doing, he's going to come around and block your sword this way, right?
Yeah.
And he's going to come back and attack this leg again. Now we're going to follow it on this side, right? And sweep it by. She'll be the same side, right? That's here. He attacked that side. Now he's going to be here. He's attacking that leg again. So we're doing the same block. Step back and follow it. And you're going to come overhead and straight down.
Dang.
Right? Sweep it in. Boom. Overhead to the finish. Yeah.
Okay. This will probably be the end of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go.
So, that's step 6. You have to do step 2. So I'm going to parry up down first. Circle this way and thrust high. Because I do this one. Pass it. Right? We thrust this side, which I'm down. I come in back. You're going to outward down that way. And you're going to go for this leg. The end will be this. Right? You're not doing that yet. Right now, we're doing the circle this, and then attack his leg. Circle this, and attack his leg. That's the step that we're on. I'm sorry, I got a step ahead. So doing that again. We were right there. You do step 2. So I wait back to marker. I there, and then you thrust high, and then you pass it. You stab this side, back block. As I come back, you're blocking out and going for that leg again. Boom. Right?
Now
Now you're going for the leg. I went for the leg. Now you go for the leg, right? So again, I parry and thrust. Comes up, right? I go for the leg and pass it and thrust. I block. I thrust out. You block out. Now you go for the leg. No, come from that side. Yeah. Good. Again. I parry, I thrust. You block, thrust. You pass it first. I go for the leg. Then you thrust over here, which I have to block and thrust. Then you block it outward, and then you go for the leg.
Okay, thanks. I don't know if I got this yet.
So I do 1, you do 2. I go for the leg 3, you pass, and then you thrust. I'm blocking here. When I come back, you're blocking outward. Yes, and then you go for my leg. Just straight down. It blocks it away this way, smacks it away, so you can cut right to the leg. That's your attack. So again, from here, I parry thrust. You parry side, you pass it, thrust this side, block out, go for the leg, right? Which I'm gonna hit myself. That was your win. Goes there, you thrust high, you pass it, I block out, and then you hit the leg. Good. Yeah. Parry thrust. Up. Move. Thrust. Yes. There you go. Good. One time. That was great. Let's parry thrust. Pass it. There. And thick. Yes. Good.
All right.
Parry thrust. Go high. Pass it. Thrust this side. I block, I thrust back, and then you take my leg from there. Yeah. Yeah, back. Back is already that was this latch. It goes there. Right. Pass it. Thrust here. Lock out. Go low. Yes. That's it.
Good.
Yeah. Parry. Pass there. Good. Pass this. Good. Thrust there. Out and then get the leg. Yeah. Sorry. Parry do the last step. We goodbye and out and there. Yeah, you did that move already. So you went.
Alright,
Gotcha.
I understand.
All right. So yeah, we'll add next time. The last move is the other guy sweeps back and comes back with a downward,
Cut.
big downward cut. Yeah. Right. Well, good. Close for there. That was good. We focused more on the makashi stuff because really, it's not done, and I want it done.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I want to finish that up. So if we don't do as much of the Shin, when we get it as a completed thing, and I feel good about it, then we'll close it out, and then we'll probably just focus on the Shin stuff.
Okay.
But I really want this makashi stuff done. For years, I've been like, we'll try this, we'll try this. Every time I do it, we do it a little differently, and I make notes. So I have notes that have survived. That's why I haven't somewhere to start from, but I
You really want to get it done.
I want it done. I want it done. All right. So we have 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
I will see you folks next week. Right, Sam?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we had one viewer. I don't know what it was. So good. All right.